Hello, hello, guess what, guess what, guess what, guess what? Ma, I found a zombie villager. So, we shall do this. Hopefully. It is night time, I should probably sleep, but... Zombie villager! I haven't done this, like, in survival before. It's a relatively simple thing. Oh, first I have to kill stuff. There are so many Endermen here. It's so weird. It is kind of ironic that my sword has fire aspect, and so I light the zombies on fire and then light myself on fire. It's not lost on me, the irony. Hello. Hello. Okay, so we splash weakness. Weakness potion. Ah, a weakness down too. Hopefully combat will not be required. Okay, and then we give them a golden... Okay, I think it's noisy. Ooh. And then we wait. I shall wait. So, while I'm waiting, I shall describe what I'm supposed to be describing, which is welcome, welcome to episode 15 of my Let's Play Let's Play series, where I do and learn all the things that I didn't learn or do in Minecraft, because I spend most of my time, playing in creative and not survival. So there's all these gaps in my knowledge of playing Minecraft, even though I've been playing Minecraft since beta version. So, episode 15, I haven't entirely decided, but I found the villager. I'm going to get the what's it is with the who's a thingy accomplishment, hopefully, of I think it's either zombie doctor or villager doctor or something. It's an accomplishment, so yay. Woo. Yeah. Characters always thought they need like knees. Look how they run, all straight-legged. And they jump the same way. No knees. Oh well. It's amazing the small things you think about. So to this episode 15, is probably going to be a mixture of some of the accomplishments that I can continue to do. One of them is mostly digging, so that'll be terribly dull if there's a montage. I have to basically travel, I think it's 7 kilometers in the overworld by using the nether. So that's just under 1,000 blocks journey in the nether to do 7,000 blocks in the overworld. And I prefer to dig high in the nether. There's less chance of lava, and then digging just below the bedrock, the top bedrock. So that'll be I don't know. I will try and make it an interesting montage, if there is a montage. There may be a couple of other achievements I can do, but I was thinking I might attempt the ugly tube behind my character. Might attempt to make it look pretty. I do have a project, like I had a go in a creative context, and I really liked it. Ooh, zombie doctor. I really like it, but it's going to involve a lot of scaffolding, because I have to build it from top to bottom rather than bottom to top. So that may be very, very annoying. But I'd like to do that. Hello, friend. I'm going to have to get you on a rail cart. Yeah? Okay. No trade yet. That's okay. It's not too hard to make a track. So yeah, I'm going to try and make it look like a pretty tower. And we'll see what happens. I may even see if I can... I tried starting on the shading thingy and then got a little frustrated. The biggest thing I really need, or I notice about creative mode, other than infinite resources, which is fun, is actually being able to fly. He says as he falls. Okay. I like to be able to see what things look like from a higher standpoint. So it might be hard to do it without that perspective, but we'll see what happens. I do actually know how to build, mostly. Not terribly good at detailing, but I'm trying. See, I'm learning. Once we figure out what we want here, other than green, but no grass, we can then texture paths and stuff later. But I'll see what I can do with this. As I've said previously, the hardest thing with this is that all of the surfaces you can walk on have to be the bottom half of a slab block. So no surfaces like this, if this wasn't covered in fence, this bit of basalt would be spawnable area. So it all has to be, any surfaces that are roof surfaces will have to be carpeted or slabbed to keep them from being spawnable. That's actually the annoying part, because you never know what's spawnable until suddenly, poof, you've got like 3 iron golems trapped in a corner somewhere, which is kind of annoying. Fine, there is a solution. You can get a good position where they can't get you and shoot them, but it's still not fun. So accomplishable achievements are the goal, and hopefully making this look less awful. We'll see. I may have to simplify the design that I did in the creative mode, because it's just really complicated. I've already collected as much of the resources as I can. Oh, so where the spare mending books went. Okay. I also got the slow falling, so because I will fall off. I always fall off things. Usually at the last moment when I didn't realise that it was going to fall off. The design also requires me to move this bubble column and the drop columns as well. So I'll have to do another giant drop column and another bubble further in. I think it's this way. I tried to count it out. I think it's here. But we'll try again. See what happens. I do like bubble columns because they shoot up. You don't drown. And you go whee, boing. You jump out. It's kind of neat. Anyway. For now. Wish me luck. Lots of luck. Lots of not falling. Lots of good hand days would be nice. Which sounded dodgier coming out of my mouth. I mean, my hands are not so good right now, in pain wise and mobility wise, so it's really nice to be have some hot, warm days, dry days, so my arthritis will give me some peace, and I can do more digging and jumping and not falling off those things. I may also look at an accomplishment, getting more netherite, but that just takes, time and fire resistance potions. But I'm going to stop blathering. Wish me luck. And cue the music. Yeah, welcome back from the montage mode. Now this took me ages, and I'm just noticing I forgot to wax all the copper. Oh well. The reason why I hadn't started doing this design, even though I had it for a while, was because it doesn't quite... There's something about the roof that just irks me. But I like the shape. Otherwise I like the shape. I like the windows. Yeah. the overhang on the windows I really like, and I quite like having this copper sort of trim, I guess. And I actually borrowed the bottom part from last season's Hermitcraft. Impulse did that amazing sword portal. I just like the shape. The original design, I realised this bit, like, I'm just like this. So it was a pointy, it had a pointy bit. I just have to do some more terraforming to make it really pop a bit better, but I just love the sword shape. I mean, I am, you know, some people collect guns. If I had lots of money, I'd collect swords. I love swords, they're beautiful. I love the history and the skill, not only making them, particularly things like katana, but also the skill to use. Not that I could ever do anything but dance with swords, which I did used to do at one point. But that will only really work. That part will only work if I terraform. This whole area needs terraforming. It's full of creep holes. I think there was actually one in the montage if you look carefully. But on the whole, I like the shape of it. I love this angle. I love the trim, although I actually did a few minor details differently in different parts, but I won't relitigate them because they're not details that people will necessarily notice, and I won't notice unless I'm really looking. There's something about the roof, I don't like the shape. It's better than a gaping hole, and it's lit up, and it looks really nice from the inside. I'll put a door on it. I'm not sure I like the red, but it was the only one I could find it in an emergency. So from the inside, the roof looks really nice. And you could look out the windows. I love that. Those are I don't know if you can see in the image compression, but there's two iron golems. They spawned while I was making the roof, I think. Yeah, 2 seconds of spawnable surface and there's an iron golem in front of you. But yeah, there's just something not quite as pleasing as these other, particularly that roof. I like that one. Tall and pointy. And obviously that's not tall and pointy. I tried to do tall and pointy in the creative mode version, but firstly it took a heck of a lot of copper, and secondly it got very, very high because it's very wide compared to the others. But it annoys me less. I'm not sure that's a valid justification for keeping something I don't necessarily like, but it annoys me less than the tube that it was before. I said in the intro, I think, that I had to do it from the top down instead of bottom up, and then I realized actually if I measure the creative mode version, I could do it from bottom up. It was still dangerous and I still fell a few times. Thankfully I didn't die. A few times it was pretty close. I think there was one point, there was a creeper behind me and I just got it out of the way. But I'm quite happy with that, and I'm glad to have something a little prettier in that corner. I ran out of time, which is why I didn't do the landscaping, terraforming below, which I can probably do at a later date. Ooh, pretty sunset. Yeah, sun's gone. But yeah, I like the shape of it. I might have to go in again and axe the axe and then wax the copper. But it's kind of cool to be different colours. So the next task is to go into the nether, and I figured I might as well do the advancement of doing 7 kilometers. So you basically do, I think it's between 800 and 900 blocks in the nether, and it travels on the overworld 700 blocks, or 7,000 blocks. It's a very long walk if you go on the actual overworld. So I have to like make everything not broken and get a few more pickaxes. And I'll see you in the nether. So, again, cue the music and wish me luck. Okay, done with the digging. It's a kilometre. I don't know if you can see the arrow, but it's a kilometre from the portal. The home portal is at 0, or very nearly 0. So it's just under a kilometre. Actually, if I move forward, the portal is on 1,000. So, yeah, let's see if we dug enough to get the advancement. I'll just grab that very expensive to make those things. Okay. I don't know what I'll find on the other side. I haven't checked the map thingy program. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it looks like a snowy biome. Ooh, on a normal forest biome. Cool. I'm just gonna be nosy. I love doing this. I wouldn't exactly say that was fun to do all that digging, but it was satisfying to get that far and to get that advancement. Use nether to travel 7 kilometers over in the overworld. It was actually more than 7 kilometers, but I thought I'd better overshot than undershot. Anyway, cue the music again, and wish me luck. Welcome back. It's kind of gratifying that I have to go all the way this far away from my base to be able to see all of it in one go, not including the kind of cool bridge. I still keep looking at the roof of that iron farm, but it just looks like the wrong kind of theme. But it's still pretty, and I like it better than the empty tube that it was before. So, today there were just 2 big goals. The digging of about 1 kilometre in the nether to travel and make that achievement, that advancement. and to build something a little prettier than a tube for the iron farm. I may have to still fiddle with that roof. It's just... oh, well, it'll probably come to me eventually. But I'm quite happy. 2 big, or fairly big projects. Both took a day each. So we're sorted for this week. Next episode, I'm not entirely sure. Probably, unless something... well, unless, someone in the audience wants to suggest something else to do, other than something I'm probably not yet skilled enough to do. Like, I can't even get a wither skull yet, let alone calling the wither. I'd probably want to do that somewhere far away, but we can do stuff like the advancement where, you follow the ender eye and find the portal to the end. And maybe I might be able to do a bastion raid. There are a few other things like that I could try. If you have any ideas, please suggest in the comments. Also, remember to click the button that says like, because it really helps, especially as such a small channel. But next episode, unless something comes along, I'll probably continue with the advancements. Just because they're kind of fun. Like, I've been trying to figure out how to do the one where you trade with a villager at build height. I probably have to do it like with a rail system, but I couldn't just do a spiral up. There'd be no way of getting enough redstone and charred, the pushy rails to get up there. So it's kind of fun to entertain my brain with the idea of it, especially as, that's build height. Top of that. Those scaffolding is just, it's not a small distance, but it'd be a fun challenge, and trying to do some of the big ones, like I can't do all of the food because we have to go to the end to get the chorus fruit, but we could do everything possible and watch the tally go up, because on the advancements, I think it's that one. Yeah, so it can tell you how many you've done. There's a kill one as well. And it could be really funny to go and get netherite. Like, just to get fully decked up, because I've often wanted to try all the different ways of getting netherite, and most of them involve, lava or explosives. But it could be fun. I mean, it wouldn't take very much to make like a bajillion beds. I have no idea how I'd get them to the nether, but because a bajillion beds take up a lot of space in the inventory. But exploding beds is so funny. It's just hilarious, especially when you forget. Boom, and you're dead, and it's like, damn. So that could be fun to try and do that. And I love the serious dedication one, to put in a netherite ingot on a hoe. It just makes me giggle. We could try breeding some more frogs and bringing them into the nether and see if we can get some frog lights, because that would be kind of cool. And I'm breeding up a bunch of axolotls in the main base to try that. Do that in the lake below where my current character is. This one is just about traveling to different villages and just hoping. I do have the 2 hardest ones, which are the black the witch's cat and the jelly cat. I would have to research that one. Also, I think you can like breed camels, and that would be a lot of travelling to find a desert with a village big enough to have have more than one camel. I've only ever seen a camel and one camel in a village. So we could just keep doing these until I don't even know how to get one of those, until we sort of get to an end point. So for now, I shall see you in the next episode. Ara ni tasa.